survey of web descriptors. We have done a survey of web descriptors by comparing various experiments and results. The motivation for this survey is to compare the traditional methods like document keywords in web descriptors with the newly emerging techniques. Along with the development of the web descriptors has taken many new forms and methods in describing the document. Recent research studied social annotation called tagging as one of the potential descriptors for web pages. Here, in this survey, we are comparing two extensively studied web descriptor algorithms, namely, document keywords and tags with our approach of using Google search-based keyword tool. Let us see each of them in more detail. Number 1. Document keywords. Describing a document using document keywords is a naive approach. This algorithm is based on the searching of a document using titles, headings, and metadata related to the documents. Let's see what it is. Let's type geocoder.us and see the document description. We can, here, observe the titles and heading tags where description of the document is given. Number 2. Social annotation. Social annotation, for example, delicious, is a new approach in web description. Social annotation is a novel and good approach by bookmarking various user interests. Let us go to delicious and type geocoder.us again. Here we could observe the tags by which this URL is being tagged. We can also observe the top tags of the geocoder and the users that bookmark this page. Number 3. Google search-based keyword tool. This generates highly relevant and specific keywords by using Google's search algorithm. Let's see what geocoder has in this. System architecture. In our architecture, we have a web front end for entering the query, which goes over to the controller, which displays 3 techniques. Let us take an example and see how each of them work. For example, if I enter the keywords, whether it returns each of the keywords associated with each technique. Now, since whether is a relevant keyword, we have done experiments and study based on relevant and irrelevant keywords. We have taken 5 URLs for the study, namely weather underground, geocoder, flight.com, white pages, and online reservation. In our study, we based on giving relevant and irrelevant inputs. We measured the performance of each technique by considering 5 relevant inputs and 5 irrelevant inputs. We have counted the number of times each technique is returning. We have made statistics based on their performance. For example, the relevant keyword for geocoder is Whether let us see what it returns. All of them has returned. Now, whereas map is an irrelevant keyword. In such case, where for irrelevant keyword, none of them should return. Document keyword has returned. So based on these counts, we have measured the performance using precision, recall, and F measure for those values and plotted them on the graph. For each technique, let us see the results. Document keywords. If you could observe the graph, the performance of the document keywords on all URLs is seen. Next, social annotation. If you could observe the graph, the performance of social annotation on all the URLs is seen. Google search keywords. If you could observe the graph, the performance of Google search keywords on all the URLs is seen. Conclusions. By observing the three graphs, we can clearly make it that social tagging and Google search keywords are almost same in the results, where document keywords is way back in performance.